I'm just doing an update to one of my videos that talked about fake food. And do you know if you're eating real food or fake food or not? Let's dive into this extension of the earlier video that I did concerning fake food, but this time I'm focusing on meat. So if you are a meat eater, come on in, tell me where you're joining from, and let me know if you can tell the difference between fake meat or actual meat. Hi, if you're here, if you're new to the channel, my name is Charlotte. I am a certified holistic health coach here to help you on your health food journey so that you are not duped in this day of massive deception. And so today I want to talk about fake beef, fake chicken, fake meat that has been either lab grown. You may see different verbiage on it now that says cell cultured, formulated. These terms do not equate to real meat. So let's talk about our scripture. Our scripture comes out of Proverbs 3:13. It says, "Happy is the man who gains wisdom, and happy is the man who gets understanding." Meaning that if you don't do your due diligence to get your understanding of what it is that you are eating, I guarantee you, you will not be surprised at what it is that is in your meat supply, what is in your beef, what is in your chicken, if it's actually real, or has it been not just genetically altered, but it has been extremely altered so that people are now starting to realize that this is a real problem, which I'm glad. I wish it had started happening 10 years ago. I haven't eaten meat and I can't even tell you how long because I just wanted more clean sources. So I'm predominantly plant-based, but I have people that do eat meat, and they need the protein from meat. However, this has become a huge problem, and so I'm just continuing my first video that talked about fake food, and now the beef is really fake. And what's concerning to me is that people are not realizing it until they actually see it trying to cook it. And trying to cook it has become a problem because it doesn't even smell the same. It doesn't even look the same. It breaks down much harder, much easier than, let's say, for instance, hamburger, ground beef. It never separated. It never created so much water content. This is part of the deception because people are putting, the manufacturers and the producers of these fake meats are putting tons of water. It's like when you buy chicken breast. If you buy chicken breast, you will see the enormity of the chicken breast. Why? Because it is filled with mostly water, and it looks extremely bigger than you would see on an actual chicken. Well, the chickens nowadays, but if you have your own chickens that you've grown from chicks, you will tell the difference that these cannot actually be real chickens. Sorry for the noise, I'm near roof. But the key is to really be mindful of, is it real or not? Has it been lab grown? Has it been formulated in some test tube or something? Has it been cultured to mimic now what we would call 20 years ago actual meat? Does it cook the same? Does it smell the same? Does it respond the same? That's why I've put this topic, where's the beef? If we see tons of cows, if we see tons and tons of chickens, what is it that we are actually getting, or you're getting, if you are purchasing, say for instance, meat? Is it actually meat, or is it actually something that has been formulated to pretend as if it is meat, when in actuality it is not meat? It is actually something that is very, very toxic, very, very, very carcinogenic as well, because the ingredients that they're using in these, particularly the culture, when you see the cell culture language in, the beef and particularly the beef, because it's a little harder to tell, especially when you have ground beef, because it's already been ground up. If you buy from a butcher, it's a little, at least you can tell, where you can ask them where the source has come from. But when you don't know the source, you don't know what you're putting in your body. And so therein, to me, lies the big problem, It's one thing if you buy it and you recognize that this cannot be meat. Good. You have the opportunity to return it, get your money back, or make sure that you do not consume it. And that's not just for what you purchase in your grocery store. That's for where you eat out at as well, because guaranteed they're using fake meat as well. The, the problem that we're seeing and have been for a long time, the meat doesn't break down. The food doesn't break down. We're talking about beef that when cooked, there's so much water content in the pan, it starts to fall apart in the pan. I mean, there's tons of videos out there. I'm going to link one for you guys to see because it's important for us to pay attention to what is in the food supply now more than ever before, because we are being inundated. I mean, completely inundated by not just fake meat, but fake bread, fake chicken. The fake bread is really disheartening. And look at the quality of what you're buying, or just make it yourself. And this is where I believe we have to get to, because if we're not making our own food, if we're not growing our own food, if we are not taking the time to make sure we know what it is that we're putting in our bodies, we are doing our body a disservice. And it could be anything. And the sad part is that you won't even recognize what the consequences are of that until much, much later, because you just won't know until your body starts to feel the repercussions of what it is that you have now digested. First of all, if it's not real, it's not going to break down like real food. That's a big thing, because if it doesn't break down, without you ingesting it, just left out, if it's left out for 24 hours. I mean, I'm seeing bread that doesn't mold. Seriously, bread that does not mold. You put it underneath of running water and you can squeeze it just like a sponge. That's not real. That's not food. That's something that has been manufactured, lab grown, whatever chemicals have been used to mimic, you know, this bread. Chicken is another one. There's no reason why there's no really muscle mass to the chicken. There's no muscle tension in the actual chicken thighs, just say for instance, or chicken breast, for instance. You have to be able to tell how it is that I'm able to now put my fingers through and pull the chicken apart like it is string. Very concerning. So I wanted to come on here and just let you guys know, please, 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 please make sure you are paying attention to what, if it's supposed to be beef, please make sure that it's actual beef. It doesn't hurt to make sure, find your own butcher, make sure you go to a place that actually produces its own beef and poultry, where you know at least where the source is at, and ask them what they're feeding it. This goes across the board. You're seeing fake fruit, that actually bends, bananas that bend in half and they don't break. You're seeing avocados that they don't decompose. If food is not decomposing, what is it doing inside of you? That's the question we have to ask ourselves, because if it's not decomposing naturally, if it is food, it will eventually break down and it will actually decompose. If it does not decompose, that's a huge problem, because what is it going to do when it's inside of you and it doesn't decompose? Huge problem. So remember our scripture in Proverbs 3:13 that says, happy is the man who gains wisdom, and happy is the man who gains understanding. We need to understand, but we need to ask for wisdom. Ask for wisdom. If you're not sure, Lord, give me wisdom. Is this real? Is it fake? And if you do happen to get some fake, take it back. Take it back to the store, wherever you purchased it, and get your money back. And notify them that this is not real. 9 times out of 10, they probably already know, but instead of you making a scene, get your money back. I would definitely say get your money back. So this is just an update to the fake food, because we're seeing it much more and more, where food is just really being completely altered. And the sad part is that a lot of people won't even notice. They won't even pay attention to it. They'll just think that, oh, it's just, the brand that I bought. No, no, no. It's been altered. And if it's altered to not decompose, what is it doing to your body? Is it because a lot of these things have dyes in them and chemicals in them, and what did they use in order to create this cell structure, this cell membrane structure, to mimic actual beef or chicken, when in actuality it's not? So listen, if you made it this far in the video, Again, my name is Charlotte James. I am certified health coach and I'm here to help you on your health journey. But you have to do your own due diligence. If you got this far, like the video, subscribe to the video, make sure you share this video with others so that they know exactly the same thing that I'm sharing with you, that we have to be careful of the food that we're eating, especially beef. Because here's the question, where is the beef? All right, guys, until next time, take care of yourselves. For all the mothers, have a blessed, happy Mother's Day. And I'll talk to you on my next video. Peace.